So if you are going to introduce you to a new way of spirituality, so the things that you want to hate on and complain about, just love it. Just love it. It's like, for a long time, people say, Jacqui, you're so fat. They send me their diets. They send me so many. Even now, I have all these friends. They're in these dieting things and this and that, whatever. Come and try this. Never tried. Not interested. Because it's not who I am. I say, I'm the sexiest woman I know. I really feel I love my body. It's radiant, it's strong, it's healthy, and I exercise. And I've had friends who have said, well, wait until you see me in 6 months. And the 6 months when I see them after that, they're worst. And the other thing I noticed, they were depressed, miserable. They're counting, we're out, and I can't eat that, can't do this, can't do this. Their head is full of all the things I can't do. And it got to the stage where last year I noticed a lot of the clients I was seeing was yoga teachers, bodybuilders, and beauty queens. They were my clients. And I'm like, yoga teachers, beauty queen, bodybuilders, they're coming to me. They're miserable. And because they hate themselves so much. And then when you start to want to strive for something, not that striving is wrong, guys. You gotta have some ambition, you gotta strive. But when you're striving to get to that place where you want to look good, you must also be appreciating what you already have. So many of you guys are so striving, and you haven't taken a moment to say, thank you, oh my gosh, I have this. I've got a pretty dress to wear, I've got food, I've got friends. I actually can breathe. For me, when I get up in the morning, it's like, I am breathing. I am happy because I'm breathing. That is my juice. Okay, maybe that is too simple for you guys, but that's what gets me going. Another day, I get to spend another day in paradise, because this is paradise. Just in case you're wondering, this life here is paradise. Some people did not make it. Yesterday, they died. We are here. We have to start appreciating every aspect of our life, everything, everything. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? This is the simple way to spirituality. If you guys just do two or three things of what I'm speaking to you about tonight, guarantee you, when I see you next time, you will say, guess what? I love my life. I love my life. You've just been in this kind of, yeah, baby, I got it together, and nothing much has changed. It's just your attitude and your conversations with yourself. That's all it is. That's all happiness is. That's all joy is. That's what life is. So continue to strive, set yourself goals, do things that are in alignment with who you are. Don't try and be like somebody else. You must remember this, guys. The biggest mistake and trip up we do in this life while we're not happy is we're trying to be like somebody else. Can you imagine? Can you imagine, girl? Can you imagine me trying to fit in that frock you're wearing? It's never gonna fit. You're beautiful. When I'm looking at you, it's another version of me. Another version of me, another version of me. This is the beauty. When you start to see that everyone is a version of you, embracing the masculine and the feminine, all aspect is beautiful, magnificent and perfect. There's only perfection here. So you don't have to struggle. Because if you're already perfect, all you're going to do now is just have fun being the best version of you. That's the best bit. That's why we came here, guys. Some of you don't know your purpose yet, or you're going in and out of different things. But here's the beauty of that. It is all right. Because everything is here to teach you and bring you closer to that which you're looking for. And as long as your attitude is like right with it, and it's here to teach me something, everything is here to help me be a better version of myself. Everything. And if you go in with an open-heartedness of, yes, I can learn from this. Are you guys getting me? I want to ask some questions. Yeah. Do you get, because I could talk for hours, days, weeks. You know, because this is the basic. I'm flipping spirituality on the head. You don't have to go to yoga. You don't have to go to retreat and stand on your head for 10 days. And you don't have to starve yourself and do that purging, cleansing. And you don't have to be swiping yourself around and bringing up all the behaviors and and reminding of living the rape over and over again. So you're every time you're going for they bring up the story and bring up this and bring up the beatings where you're beaten and you had welts on your back and everything, and you don't need to bring up the crap. This spirituality that I teach here, I go full sweep with energy, all gone. Everything, every negativity, Gone! Everything's gone. Everybody's cleansed, washed clean, everybody's clear from all the things that bother them. Everything's gone. That's how it works. You see? Because it's all the way you believe. It's the power of your own imagination, and because we are already spirit consciousness, because I talked to you about spirituality before, that scientifically we are an energy field. That's why you can walk into a room and you can look at people's energy and you say, oh, that one's got nice energy, because the energy field. Oh, that one's got nice frequency, because you can see it. And sometimes you're not sure what it is, but you can see that one's resonating high. It's energy. We're all energy beings. It's frequency. Because when I look out, I can see it. I can see when people's energy shift. I can see when people are down here. Sometimes you're down so low, you just slowly bring up their energy. Just by hey, like you don't have to say much. Just bring the energy up. You see? And that's where people come back in. Because that's why we're here. Because we're all an extension of each other. All of us. Don't get distracted by all the fancy stuff with the makeup, the hair, the shape, the culture, all the different things, the food we eat, our background, religion. Don't get distracted by that. That's just the fun part. That's the play of life. You know? It's like watching a movie. You're watching a movie. You're not saying, oh my God, did you see Pretty Woman? And she changed that person, she did that. You're just watching it. You're just enjoying it. Sometimes you're watching movies and you don't even understand the storyline, but you don't just get up and say, I'm leaving this movie to cinema, that is going on, I don't understand the movie. You stay and watch the movie till you understand it. And sometimes you watch it 2 or 3 or 4 times, like I did with The Color Purple. I mean, no one else has watched The Color Purple a few times. Well, you silly got me. I watch it over and over, and because I have a connection with it. And there's lots of movies like that out there. So life is like that, guys. So you are the creator, and you're the one, you're the artist and the painter of your life. You're the one creating it. Why not create your perfect version? Why not just say, I am here to be the best version of myself. I'm here to explore all the wonderful possibilities that I am. Because I am as a spirit, the highest best version of me comes through this form, and so I'm already equipped and guided divinely now, because there is the inner guidance. And when you trust that intuition and that inner guidance coming through, and when you know that you're actually here, like here in form, I mean you're not dead yet, you can literally get out there and do whatever you want. You can be fearless. You can get your kids back like that. You can step up your standards so high, and like it's one of the things that are keeping you stuck there for a minute, Chris. Just for a minute you were stuck, and then you're like, bang! Oh, you want to share something? Go for that, baby. Go for it. Yeah, share for me, Chris.
I was hit rock bottom, being fighting in court to see my kids, and I got a woman that won't allow me to see them. So I just keep fighting and fighting, until I met Jacqui one night. It was probably too much, and she just brought my spirit back. And then I left my glasses there, and something drew me to go back there the next day, and then she opened me fully. So now when my daily life, when I go to work, I feel like free. I'm not thinking about all the things, the pain that she's caused me. It's all gone.
All gone.
Yeah.
And that's. Did you get that, guys? Yeah. And it was just, that's the energy. You move that energy. You can see that block and just lift it out, clear it away for you. I didn't even need to know details of anything, because I work in the field of energy. And that's what I see with all beings. And then of course you came to pick your glasses up, and I said, ooh, your energy is back up, what's going on? And you said, oh, my boss even said that. And then I said, just come here, just a little bit of clear, again, open up the space a little bit for you, and there you are. And it's like you're a different person. But this that I can do and show you is what you can also do for others. Because what I'm committed to, guys, really what's in my heart, is to teach this to everyone. It is such a beautiful way to help other beings come back home to themselves, come back home into their own hearts. Remember who you are. This is all we're doing. We're bringing you back into your highest and best self. And this is the way you can every single challenge you've had in your life, you can honor yourself and say, this is part of my life, but it's not who I am. There's something in here. I'm a great father. I'm going to get my children back, and I'm going to be the best dad, the best man I can be, and I'm going to start fully living. Because when I met you were like you were beaten down, like people were walking on you, and it's like, come on, I said, where's your spine? You forgot your spine. And I was like, oh, it's still there. Oh, let's just get back standing up. That was it. Because that's what happened to all of us. Something happens, we get crushed. Happens a lot in relationships. You marry the woman of your dreams, you have these beautiful children, and then you realize she doesn't want to love you or want to reciprocate. And then you realize, what have I done? Because we're so desperate to be loved and connect with others. We don't realize that loving and connecting with ourselves is the most important relationship we can have. Did you get that, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. The most important relationship ever you can have is the one with you and you. And when I bring you back to you, the small personality, which is the Jacqui, the Brioni, the fabulous sexy girl, the Lee, the Eugene, bring you back into yourself. Like, this is the you, the small personality, but there is a you, which is the big, radiant, higher self version of you, and I bring that one back into alignment with this one. What do you have? Unstoppable power. Genius, alignment, creativity, and flow. And you start to see aspects of yourself, which is what Chris just said, that you didn't even remember you had.
Yeah. You just feel daunted, feel sad every day. Now the joy's back. You can.
The joy's back. Who doesn't want to have joy in their life? Who doesn't want to be full with happiness and related, communicating, open, be themselves? You know how many people pretend to be themselves and have different masks they wear for their different friend circle? I didn't even know this was a thing, girl. I didn't know it was a thing. Because this is the only one I have. I'm thinking they have different faces for different things and different people, different groups. How beautiful it is to be that one all the time. The one that loves being. The one that is in alignment with your truth. And the one that honors itself. And say, yes, I am. And I'm a worthwhile being. I'm here with purpose. And my only competition now is to be the best version of myself. And we only came here, by the way, to have fun, to fulfill a purpose, and to communicate and connect with others. And if you are out there communicating and connecting, having fun, fulfilling your purpose, pure joy, happiness. There's a rhythm, there's music. It's like when we go out dancing. It's like, you see how we move to the rhythm of the music? If music's playing, we're moving. That's how you live. We live with the flow. And it doesn't matter what's going on, good or bad, right?
Yeah.
It's okay. Everything is acceptable. And everything is here to teach you something. And don't have it mean anything. So, someone could be walking down the street and a car just knocked them over. That's life. We can't do anything about it. Then of course if they're a drink drive guy who does it, then the whole world get on the bandwagon and they're like, well, you should have done this and you should have done, should be drinking and driving. And then all of a sudden we get caught up in this drama, but there's nothing we can do about it. So one of the things I would say to people, put your time and energy into practicing positive, uplifting things that can change the world and change the vibration of your life and the people around you. So I don't spend my time in any drama. I have nothing but nice things to say about people. If I don't have anything good to say, guess what I do?
Don't say nothing.
I said, God bless you, you're amazing, don't say a word, nothing. Because everybody's fabulous in my eyes, everybody. I am not here to make any judgment on anyone. All I see is the divinity in every being. And the spirit, when I look into your eyes, I connect with you. I see who you are. I can see you fully because you're a light being just like me. And maybe you can't see the light like I see it. I can wake my husband up and say, look, my leg is lit up. So I'm like, no, Jacqui, it's just your leg. And then wake you up, my whole body's alive, look. Don't ever say that to anybody. He shuts me down. Don't ever say that to anyone. But I can see that light, and I've always practiced seeing that, and I've never forgotten. And sometimes I see sparks of light coming off the trees and all the living things, and there's just a beautiful dance in nature. But that's what I've always seen as a child, and I've never forgotten it. And I know I'm not alone like this. I know that there's lots of us out there. And some of us don't see the light, we actually feel something, connection, you know, we get this intuitive hit, these straight conversations that come through us. We get that all the time, you see. And all of this is already there. It's source energy, it's God, it's angels, it's, you know, I call them joy guides, I call them energy fields, because everything is energy. And energy can never be created or destroyed. So we can access to all of this goodness that life has. How amazing it is that we can access all the goodness in life because we want to access that. But there's a trick to this, guys. This style of spirituality that I'm teaching, you have to use your heart. Because your head and your mind tricks you and trips you up. And you think you are your thoughts and all that stuff that's going on in here. And sometimes that really trips you up. All right, you've got to realize that is not you. Watch that one. And sometimes it's saying, go strive and do something really well, and you go and do it, and they say, well, that wasn't that good. It just told you to go and do it, and then it's telling you that was crap, then you did a bad job. And then, oh, if you did this, you'll feel better about yourself, so you rush up and go and do this. And then, oh, well, that, you gotta do more than that. And then it tells you all this stuff. And do you guys know what I'm talking about? Do you know this one?
Definitely.
All right, so that one has been there since birth and before birth. It's not you. It's like maybe experiences you had when you were a child. It could have been, some people say past life, parallel lives, it could be anything. But it's not you. If you look at yourself as a scientific machine, it's just a machine. That's just a part of the scientific machine. You're just a part of the form. It's not actually you, because you would not be thinking some of those thoughts. But then there's the part we call the ego, which I'll touch on quickly, which is the part that will always want to compare and do this thing and put others down, and always it is stuck in the thought, you see. And that's why you were having a little bit of, you married this beautiful woman, she's taking your money, she's taking your kids, taking this, and it was fighting with you constantly. And all of us have this internal battle, you know. And what if we run out? What if there's nobody else who wants us? What if my kids, they don't ever get to love me? Or all this, and then it just was constant. But then you realize, no, I'm in charge here. My heart is here.
I was ashamed to look in the mirror as well.
Oh, now you're looking in the mirror every day. Cut the hair is cut, you got the haircut going on. You look all fabulous, to use moisturizer today, and everything is, you're smiling. It's great. It's just so simple, huh? But you thought that was you, right? Yeah. That one that was suffering and just in pain. You know, and you're back now, and you're just stepping up and stepping up and stepping up. And honestly, it is just getting better and better. And as you step into alignment and you look after yourself, nurture yourself, and step in with your purpose, your higher self now, you will see and recognize, oh wow, I am such a beautiful, handsome man. My life is great. I love who I am. Everything is unfolding for me. I am just really celebrating life, and life is exploding, and I'm having so much fun. I've got new friends. I've got new groups. I have this, oh, there's so much to do. How do I choose? Oh, I love my life. Oh, I love myself. How fabulous am I? You start to talk to yourself like this. And sometimes you're just there, oh, I love it, I love it. You're doing it to yourself. This is the work I teach. You get to love yourself so much that you really like, whoa, how come they didn't teach me this at school? And then if you're mothers, you pass that on to your children as well. And then if you're and you're lovers, you pass it on to your lovers. This is powerful divine teachings. Guys, this is the best way. It's so easy, so free. And you don't have to starve yourself, stand in your head, and do these damn poses that you can't do, right? And you don't have to go to India and put yourself in some ashram. You don't have to do anything. You can do this right here, right now, just with the recognition and the realization that you already are that which you are seeking. And all you're going to do is come back home to you. That's all we're doing, bringing you back home to you, to your highest and best self.